My name is Janet Ulochin.
My name is Andy Bartholomew.
I'm Gina Michelle.
I am Linda Mariner.
Well, it's so rewarding.
Yeah, supporting women through Hope Lives has definitely changed me in a way of just considering the depth of living and considering in a woman's day that it can be, oh man, now I'm like getting emotional.
We were so touched by what Hope Lives does. Our services are all holistic services, and what Hope Lives was offering to women was just amazing.
And so to be able to provide a service for them outside in the community to help them stay healthy, to help them work with their symptoms and help address the side effects of treatment.
And I have found my Hope Lives clients to be some of my most rewarding, and they have been, without exception, just stunning to work with. I have been so honored to walk during this journey. I've had my heart broken, and I've just been so happy. So it's just been a real joy.
I think it's mostly that it got me involved in something positive with other women going through very similar situation. Hope Lives is kind of says it. It works on that. That was when I found out I had cancer again. That was what I decided was hope is that's what I'm hanging on to. And so when I heard about your organization, that just seemed like a fit.
Just the idea of being able to help women in the situation, the difficult situation of being diagnosed with breast cancer. Prior or after we had joined the organization, my mom actually got diagnosed, which was last year. And so now it means even more.
I remember being greeted by Leah and Mary and Peggy, and they were both just so genuinely glad to see me. And I teared up just walking into the room.
I was most worried about having energy with my daughter and missing out on what I thought was going to be 6 months, but really was 8 months. So will I not be able to interact with her? You know, how much will I be in bed? What will she remember of this?
And as a single mom, anything extra I had wasn't going to go to go have these services for me. And I liked the way that Hope Lives put the time limit and said, this is for you. You go do this for you.
And if I had not had complementary care, I'm not sure how much energy and how engaged I could have been without some of that.
And then when I started losing hair, I got up early in the morning, early before the sun rises really, so that my husband doesn't have to see me, right? So I went outside in the porch, and then I had a square thing about like this. I just wrap it up, and I started doing this, right? Then I realized that my husband is right by me, and then brushing my hair. And then that was really, that was a beautiful moment. And then I said to myself, I will never return, favor back to him. He did so much.
I think one thing for me is I have 2 teenage daughters, and it was, one of the hardest things probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do is to tell them that I had breast cancer. But I also wanted them to see me doing something really hard, and now we talk about that. Like, we all can do hard things, and they use that language too.
If you just explore all resource information that you can after a diagnosis, you'll feel confident about making the right decision, that you are saving your life, but you're also making the right decision.
Reach out to your
and kind sisters that have walked this path, and listen to what they say about their journey and try and learn from that, and don't say mine will be different. Yes, it will be different, but there's a lot of similarities.
I think the hardest part for me has been the realization that I can't keep being a human doing and doing. I can't, nor should I, and I don't have to maintain that pace of life. It's okay to be, and right here, right now, in the minute that I've got, to breathe and remember that this right here, right now is a gift. And tomorrow, who knows what we'll have. Yesterday, that's already done. But in cancer, I think you realize more than ever how much beauty there is in here and now.
The most important thing for me is I've changed my vocabulary. And I don't use the word but anymore, I use the word and. And I say that because I had breast cancer, I had a very early stage, and I was really lucky that it was early, and it could have been worse. But there's no but. It still mattered, and it was still awful and scary. And it's funny how that's moved into the rest of my language, because whenever you say but, it negates what you just said, or it just belittles it. Mm-hmm. And I've become an and person. I've stopped using the word but and become an and.
Think about the Hope Lives program and try to capture your experience in just a couple of words. What words pop up for you?
Community, support,
Gratitude.
Cliche, but Hope Lives is hopeful. It's life-giving.
It's so, I don't have the words for it, but what it's like an ability to give back to the community, to the women that are going through breast cancer treatment.